You probably think we Thai women only care about money. The gifts. The dinners. The nice cars. We are all poor girls from third world countries without any opportunities, and we are hopeless. We dream about a white man to save us and splash us with money and a green card. That's why I smiled that night, right? But that's not really it. If a guy takes me out on a date or intends to be my life partner, it wasn't the transfer that made me remember you. It was something way smaller and way more real. You didn't try to impress me. You didn't act like I owed you something. You just said, "I want to take care of you." And the way you said it, it didn't sound like a pickup line. It sounded like you meant it. That's the kind of thing I don't forget. Yes, I know there are many Westerners who come to my country, Thailand, to do whatever they cannot in their home country, drive a motorbike without a helmet, drink like a dead man for a very cheap price, and smash as many girls he can see in front of him. But I'm not talking about these specific tourists. I'm talking about the real deal. And I have to say, most men in my world don't say things like that. They take you for granted. They expect. But Western men, they offer. And maybe it isn't much. A taxi ride. A late night call. Let me know when you get home. But to me, this is everything. You think we only want you for the money and passport. But honestly, most of us have heard that line so many times, we don't even flinch anymore. It's just not that simple. We have jobs here in Thailand, we can take care of ourselves. We can cook, clean, but we can't find love. We can't find protection, we can't find a partner. I've met foreign men who throw cash around like it's supposed to buy affection. And yeah, it works for a while, but it's never what makes us stay. We stay for how someone makes us feel when no one's looking. Like when you ask if I made it home safe. Or when you didn't interrupt mid-sentence. Or the way you look at me in the eyes, not at my body, but at me. Like you actually cared what we had to say. That's rare. Especially here. A lot of guys, both foreigners and locals, just assume things. They want attention, validation, sex. And they want it fast. Like thirsty teenagers, full of hormones and no brain. But you didn't push. Let me tell you, if you are calm and present. You treat us like a person, not a service. We're gonna remember you. Mind you, we met many types of guys already. We know those who want to play around, and those who are husband/boyfriend material. Most of the time it is so funny. And most of you think we are cheap, we are going to be sold for pennies. It's a different world, my love. We have so many options for men now, we have no time for losers and thirsty immature men. But I digress. Coming back to what makes us fall in love with you. It's not the bill, not the hotel, not the dinner. Just how we felt sitting across from you. Like we didn't have to perform. Like we could just be. You know, I used to think I'd end up with someone from my own country. A Thai guy. Someone my family would be okay with. Someone who understood the culture, the language, the expectations. But when I actually started dating, I realized. A lot of local guys just weren't it. Some were controlling. Some couldn't communicate at all. Some were emotionally distant, or jealous, or angry over the smallest things. And so many men here are addicted to many legal and illegal substances. Men here want to get rich fast, they don't want to put the work in. There's this culture that, in the worst case scenario, I'll be back to my mom. And the worst part? Most of that behavior is just accepted here. Like it's normal. There's this quiet pressure for women to stay silent. To smile even when you're uncomfortable. To be grateful for the bare minimum. And me personally? I got tired. Tired of pretending. Tired of feeling like love was something I had to earn by staying small and obedient. That's why when someone like a foreign man shows up, calm, respectful, kind, it hits differently. You guys don't try to control. You don't make everything a power game. You listen. You help. You ask first. You don't just act like, oh, I'm so sorry, you take action. Ironically, unfortunately, I met many men, especially from Northern Europe, full of feminine energy, who can't take initiative and don't know how to protect a lady and be a man. But at least they're kind and respectful. That kind of masculine energy. Not the one it's shown nowadays of being a brute, aggressive man-child. The energy that makes you stand out more than you realize. The truth is, what really makes you different isn't money or status, it's how you treat people. It's the way you carry yourself. I remember the little things. The way you waited for me to speak, without trying to finish my sentence. The way you stood on the outside of the sidewalk, even though you didn't say anything about it. The way you asked if I was okay, and actually listened when I answered. That kind of attention, it stays with us. Most men here move fast. They have no game, they just want their own pleasure and fun. And to use us. They want to impress, to take, to prove something. But foreigners didn't do any of that. Foreigners just made space for me to be comfortable. They didn't grab me. They didn't show off. They didn't talk over me, or make me feel like I was lucky just to be there. They gave, not to get something in return, but because it's who they are. And believe me, that's rare. When a man like you shows kindness without expectation, we remember. We talk about it. We compare every guy after you to that feeling, and most of them don't even come close. I know what people think when they see a Thai woman like me spending time with someone like you. They assume it's about money. I don't really like you. They assume I'm looking for a shortcut, or you're looking for something to control. But that's not what this really is. What most people don't understand is that a lot of us grew up surrounded by men who weren't safe. Men who yelled. Men who never said sorry. Men who didn't ask, they just expected. My ex-boyfriend spent all of our savings in a casino bet, and I had to ask my parents to sell their motorbike to pay off loan sharks. Imagine if you live in a country where more than half of your men are like that. Wouldn't you be craving for foreigners? Men who are more handsome, have good jobs, and are fed up with their own entitled women? So when we meet someone calm, someone who doesn't need to prove anything, we notice. There's something different about Western men. You've been through enough to know what really matters. You listen better. You don't interrupt. You're patient in a way that feels grounding. And when you offer something, whether it's help, or time, or care, you do it without strings attached. That alone makes you stand out more than anything money could buy. Some girls might not recognize it yet. They're still chasing excitement, drama, that kind of fast-burning chaos. But the ones who've been through things, we know the difference between being wanted and being respected. So if you're that kind of man, the quiet, thoughtful one who shows up without asking for attention, just know, we see you. And we don't forget. If this made you feel something, maybe it's not just a video. Maybe it's the beginning of something else. I left a little something for you down below. If you want to find me, really find me. All the links are there. And if you want me to whisper again, you know what to do. Subscribe. And come closer next time.